What's up, my fellow beardsmen? Hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Scott Barnes. This is the Bearded Journey, and in today's video, I want to go over 3 things that are going to help you out in your beard growth as we're growing our beard out for that month of November. Now, in the next video, I'm going to go into why we need to start growing our beard out right now for the month of November, but you guys probably already get the drift of why we're doing so. With this video, I want to show you a few things how we're going to be able to clean up our beard. I want to show you how we're going to extend the look of our beard, and we're going to also, as our beard grows, we're going to follow our neckline to make the beard look thicker, fuller, and denser with a few tips and tricks. So for this, we're gonna need a few things, all right? So bust out your favorite razor. I choose a straight razor, which you can find down, all these products you can find down in the link in the description below. Get yourself a favorite shaving cream. It could be a bar of soap, it could be Gillette, it could be Artiest Man's shaving cream, which I like the best because as I'm shaving, I want to have a nice smooth glide with the razor and I'm not getting any divots or nicks in my shave. And lastly, get yourself a product. It could be a beard oil or a beard butter. And in my last video, the video actually cut out and I wasn't able to show you guys and break down Artiest Man's new restoration, which has actually been one of my favorite new beard butters, not also their scent as well. So let's go ahead and dive in to this process. Now for me, I haven't been in the shower. We're in the later parts of the day, and if you don't want to jump in the shower, by all means, that's fine, but we do need to get our neck wet and moistened up. So for me, I'm going to get me a nice washcloth rag. I'm going to get it wet, nice and hot, and then I'm going to leave it on for about 5 minutes. Now that the water is nice and hot, I'm going to take my rag, my washcloth, we're going to get it nice and damp wet. We're going to wring it out. And then get your length of the washcloth and then just go ahead and set it right on the neck, fold it into each other, and then we're gonna go ahead and wait here for about 5 minutes. So as we're waiting this 5 minutes, please, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I've been doing this stuff for about 10 years now. I ain't going nowhere. So go down there, click the subscribe button, help me out, hit the like button. That way we can create and make more videos of beard, not only products, processes, cuts, trims, but just give you guys a great motivational way to grow out your beard for the peers, our wives, our significant others. So that way we're having a glorious look to the style that we want and have. Boom, 5 minutes are done. Now, I put on my shaving cream already, and this is where we're gonna start of the process, all right? I wanna focus on the neck first. Now, as we're in our first month of beard growth, our beard, just like in my previous video that I've done 2 videos ago, that there's a spot right here under my chin that grows very fast, okay? And I think a lot of other guys have that issue where, different parts of our beards are growing at different lengths and at different speeds. And right here on the jawline is where our beard is actually gonna stop diving down under our jawline and actually extending off and starting to come down. Now, as it's coming off of our jawline and coming down and covering our neck, we wanna follow that neckline. So we don't wanna keep it up very high and have this impressed divot into our neck. We wanna start doing a sharp line down, and we're gonna go down about 1/4 of an inch each week, okay? So to start off, I'll put my razor right about here, and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna trim this part off first. So that way we clean up the neck, or the side of the neck, I should say. And then I'm gonna use my razor again, and I'm gonna place it right about 1/4 of an inch down, right about here. So this is the first line that, if you can see from the shaving cream, this is where we're going to start our new line of the neck. We'll come in the middle. We'll come up in the middle. Now we'll start on this side. Kind of don't have any mirror here. So a quick shave, for me at least, and as I pull the neck skin down, you can see where I started this new line of beard growth, okay? All the way around. And right when we get to the end of our jaw, right where it's coming up right here, this is where I'm gonna start coming up. So I'll go down, I'll come up, and then I'm gonna angle it up right there, okay? Same thing with this side. I'm gonna come up, and then right about here, I'm gonna angle it up to that side. I don't really want too big of a square. We still wanna, have that natural shape of our neck. Now, one last thing that I wanted to cover on the neck is first the shaving cream. Artist Man, I think, has, in my opinion, has one of the best, and the reason why is not only do you have that barbershop smell and feel, but for me, after I'm done washing it off, it kind of has this like soapy lotion. So your neck is still hydrated after the shave versus using like a soap, if you will, where it's dry and you can start itching the neck. So give that a try. But I also wanted to follow up with why we're going down on the neck is because we're actually giving the beard a little bit more of a thickness to play upon. So as the beard's growing down over the jawline, it's not going down into skin, it's actually gonna be pushing off the neck hair here, which is gonna give us that girth and robust thickness in our beard, all right? So I recommend you guys, if you do start growing past that month, is to definitely start going down on the neck, and then the more you wanna go, that's fine, but just be aware that that can really help you out if you're having some weak spots, or if you wanna grow the beard longer and longer. It's gonna help you out with that thickness, all right, as we're putting in our products. It's gonna make it go that extra mile. So the next step I wanna follow up with is gonna be the cheek line. And why I like to have a line in the first place. It's all up to you guys. This is your journey. These are just my opinions, obviously. And a lot of guys like to go with the natural cheek, which is totally cool. For me, the cheek line gives the definition where my mustache ends and my cheek line begins. So as my handlebar starts coming off, I like that the handlebar goes right into the cheek line. So for me at least, lines are important to show where our, like I said, where our face ends and begins. All right. So the sideburn's going to come down, and as you can see, I've got these mismatched hairs and patches. All I want to do is I just want to follow that sideburn line right here, and then I want to match it up with this line right there. So right here, just this little bit, maybe about a ½ inch, we're just gonna come down. Man, it might not even be a half, it could be a quarter. And I'm just doing my new little shaves, okay, or just really light cuts, okay? So I'm just following that line here, pulling the skin down. And right there, let me get this last one. And right there, as easy as it was, as fast as it was, it just gives your beard a little more definition. Plus, we can follow it up with going on the opposite side and just getting all those loose white hairs, black, thick hairs that are just here, here, and here. It gives you that nice smooth skin, that prim and proper look and feel. And we'll do the same with the other side as well. I hear you, buddy. What's up, dude? Now those two steps right there are gonna give not only your beard that shape and that style, right? Just what we're trying to go for, but it also gives that impression that we're taking care of our beards, and also it's just giving that nice lines of how thick our beard is going to look and become. It gives us that projection, it gives us that motivation of how good not only is the beard looking now, but if we keep these things in line and in check, as our beard grows past that jawline and down past the neck. Those two things right there are gonna set you guys apart from the other beardsmen. And like I said before, this sets us up for the handlebar mustache. I'm all about lines and I want my beard to be as thick as possible. So I don't want these frays to come off my cheek and to look unkept. That gives my line for my mustache is when the handlebars come out. The inner lip right here will come out and go right into that cheek line. And as my beard leaves my jaw, I'll show you in the third step right now of how, as we style out and use our brushes and combs, that it'll actually make that and appear that our beard is nice, lush, full, and thick. Even if it's not, it just gives us ways for that appearance using our tools and products to make our beard as full as possible. Now, the last step I want to do is we're going to be using some product, okay? Now, like I said, we've got some beard oil, some restoration from Artius Man, okay? But today I want to start using a little bit of beard butter. Now, like I said, beard oil is a great way for you to start when you're in that first 2 weeks or so of beard growth. It's going to help moisturize your skin. But as we start getting into the 4th week, the 5th week, and the 6th week, I like to start transitioning into a butter or a balm. And even when our beard is growing in, in that 2 or 3 months, I'll go back and use oil when I want to start in my day. But for me, I really go back time and time again to the balms and the butters. And this is throughout the day with the humidity, the weather, the elements. For me, it seems that the butters and the balms stay in longer, and throughout the day, if I need to use my brush or my comb, it will always go back to step 1 in the days of the process. Versus with the oil, sometimes you have to reapply throughout the day. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in just a little bit for the beard butter. This was yesterday's use, which wasn't that big or that much of an amount, but as you guys can see, it's got a nice glisten to it. Man, it's got a real like Irish Spring. It's got that freshness, that vitalization and that smell. But it's also very thick, so it doesn't really have a. To me, it doesn't look very thin. So I just am going to use a little bit of an amount. Okay, so you guys can see it's not that much. A little bit goes a long way, and obviously as our beards get thicker, fuller, and longer, we're going to be using a little bit more product. But I probably would use just maybe a little bit more if my beard was down to here. All right. So just go ahead, we're just gonna kind of work it in a little bit into our fingers. And then what I like to do is I like to go in from the bottom and we're just gonna start working it in. Now, if you guys can see, our beard's nice and glisten. And also, as I'm pushing out my beard, you can start to see that there's getting some length off of the cheek and right here off of that jawline. And this is where I wanna bring in that third tip, as we're going to use our tool to show that our beard is nice and full and long, and we're going to start giving it direction from not only going into into our neck, but also we want to start styling it out and training it to go off of the jawline, and we're going to start making it go down and straight. Now, as the beard butter sits in, we're going to go ahead, and for me, I like to use the biggest barrel brush. I know there's some thinner ones out there, but for me, the bigger the barrel, the more length you can get. And I know the smaller one, if you work it right, it just seems that it's easier for me. It's kind of like the bicycle wheel. If you have a smaller wheel, you've got to pedal more to keep it going, versus if you have a bigger wheel, the gear, half the pedal can make that wheel go around 3 or 4 times. So for me, the bigger the barrel, the better. All right, bigger barrel, better. All right, 3 B's. That's going to be the new one. Now we're going to need some heat, and we're going to put it on low. And what I'm going to do is, so you can hear me, I'm going to roll down my beard. Okay, we're gonna keep going down, and then on the bottom side, we're going to slowly just, I like to call it flexing, but we're going to slowly go the opposite way, and that's going to start training the beard from hugging the jawline to start extending off of the face. Okay, so low heat. We're gonna ride that beard, cheek, and jawline down, both sides, and the chin. Doesn't take too long. And then now we're gonna go reverse. Okay, we're gonna reverse. There we go. So down, and then reverse. And let's see if we can do a little bit of a comparison here, okay? Boom versus boom. All right, we've got a lot more girth and thickness in this side of the beard as we have pushed out with the brush versus this side as it's coming down into the jawline. And this is why this video for me is very important, is because this is that time where we go from that awkward stage into the full, grown growth of the beard. Yeah, that was kind of a tongue twister. And this is why it's very important to use those tools, because if we don't have the tools and we just use our hands, we're brushing it down, we're not going to really do it justice, all right? And that's why I like these kinds of tools like the barrel brush. And it's the same with this side, okay? So we'll come out, we'll brush down, and then we're just going to go the opposite, all the way around. And look it, as I'm coming down, I'm just pushing that off. And see how the line's right there? See how much more that beard's coming off? So we've added almost about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch to the beard game right there. So it's not like we had to grow out our beard. It's the hair has always been there. We're just finally being able to show it off. And in reality, what is nice is we're able to go from a shorter, well-kept, month beard to, all right, now the beard is in full growth. All right, we're reaching into that second month. We're leaving the awkward stage and things are really getting real. And with that, we have completed a great way to not only extend your beard, but give that life and vitality to the hairs and the growth process. Now, like I've said, this is the time for you guys to start, thinking about what you want your beard to look like, how long you want your beard to go. And this is why I really recommend for you guys at least to go down into my description. I've got a lot of companies like Artius Man, Live Bearded, a few other ones, and this is the time to go check out the different products and tools to help you along the way. So to finish off, you guys, make sure that we're attending our neckline as our beard is growing, also the cheek line, and lastly, make sure that we're starting to push out the jawline here, because this is right here is one of the main things that's going to be affecting the look of your beard. I'll finish off with this. As we have fully gone from the cheek down to the jawline, as these hairs go down, and we only have about 1/2 inch to a full inch longer, which could be just about a month, this is it. Just the bottom portion of the neck right here and the jawline, that is the 80% of the look, okay? So it's gonna be extending down. We're just gonna go ahead and, like I said, use that comb that we've got. We're gonna come down, we're just gonna push it out, and that's gonna give your beard that direction that it needs to go as it's falling down, and you won't have any dents, divots in that look as we're growing it out. It'll have a nice straight formity to it. So like I said, come with me into the bearded journey. Go check out my other videos to help you guys out. But other than that, make sure to go down into the description, check out some stuff that you guys might want along the way. But other than that, I appreciate it. Love you guys like always. Check me out on all that social media, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. See ya.